Are there more that people are looking at right now? Are there any that are under the radar?
Just a year ago, at the bottom of the Sicily Channel, at a depth of more than 120 feet, it's been underwater for at least 9,000 years, is a huge megalithic site. Before the discovery of Göbekli Tepe, that site could never have been explained. The dating is absolutely definite. The seas rose and covered it at least 9,000 years ago. We don't know how long it stood there before it was covered by the rising seas. But there it sits underwater, and I think underwater discoveries are, and I've had a part to play in this over the years, are one of the ways forward. We need to look at those areas because there was a 400-foot rise in sea level at the end of the Ice Age. You're looking at the amount of land that would be put together in, say, Europe and China added together. That amount of land was swallowed by those rising seas. And archaeology has largely proceeded without taking account of those lost lands. I'm not saying they haven't looked at all, but they're primarily in marine archaeology interested in shipwrecks.
Now, this megalithic site, is there images of this that we could look at?
There are,
now?
I can probably find it. Monolith at the bottom of the Sicily Channel. Try that. A search on that.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Yeah.
But so what does this look like? Has this been clearly established that this actually is the work of man? This is not some sort of a yardang or something?
Of course there's dispute.
Right, of course.
But the mainstream is not going to just accept this overnight. But again, it's mainstream scientists who found it. They're absolutely certain that they're dealing with a man-made site. There are holes drilled through these megaliths. One of them is very, very large. There's a series of other megaliths round about. It's not a natural thing.
So here we're looking at some of it right now.
Yeah, so there's that big megalith broken into two parts right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And this we can say, often with archaeological sites, the problem is dating them. Mm-hmm. You know, for example, there are incredible megalithic temples all over the island of Malta, not far away from this place. Incredible megalithic temples. But they can't date the stone directly. They have to date organic material associated with the stone, and that can give them misleadingly young dates. In a case of a site that's been covered by sea level rise, there can be no argument. Nobody went down there and built that 9,000 years ago.
Right.
It had to be built before the seas rose, and that puts a minimum age on it of 9,000 years.
What are the best images that we can look at? Because right now I'm just seeing rocks. It's very difficult because I'm looking at something very two-dimensional.
And I'm afraid that's all you're going to see. Those are the best images of it that
Go
exist.
To the scuba diver one right above that.
That's in Yonaguni.
Different one.
That's not in